Assalamu alaikum, dear friends, how are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Communication, the way we are trying to communicate our own thoughts or our own messages, that matters and matters a lot. Of course, there are more than one ways to communicate. The most common of all that is the verbal communication. Trying to communicate our own messages either by written or the spoken word. Another that is the another way to communicate, that is the body language. Body language does matter and matters a lot. So dear friends and fellows, there are certain things which our body is communicating, and these are positive in nature. It does convey the good messages by from us. Another some of these are quite problematic. It does not send the positive messages at all. These are considered, doing the negative impact upon us, about us. So we need to understand what are these negativity showing messages, body language messages, and of course we need to avoid all these. Once we started looking upon this matter, there were several things in front of us, but we have shortlisted and chosen the 12 things, the 12 of these. These are really important, and we need to know it, we need to understand, we need to avoid it. If at all any of these 12 has become our habit already, then we need to eradicate it so that no more negative messages by our body language is communicated. What are these 12? Look upon all that one by one. First of all, it is slumped and slouching posture. We need to sit stand. We need to sit straight. We need to stand straight. Slumped and slouching posture, bad indeed, communicating the negative effect about us. The second is fidgeting hands and jerky gestures. Fidgeting hands and jerky gestures. So these are also communicating anxiety and does not convey something positive about us at all. The third is chewing gum while talking. Chewing gum while talking. You need to avoid it. The fourth is slurping and chewing loudly, either by taking a tea sip by sip or eating something. Our mouth should not produce any sort of sound at all. Any sort of sound at all. The fifth is avoidance of eye contact or forcing eye contact. Avoidance of eye contact means lack of confidence. Forcing eye contact means being very aggressive, trying to intimidate the other party. It is wrong. Now, the sixth is interrupting constantly while somebody is talking. Not to interrupt constantly at all. If they are weaker than you, they will start disliking you secretly. If they are equal or stronger than you, obviously they are going to react angrily. Now, the next is the seventh is speaking at an overly loud volume. Some of the people speak not with the enough volume, and it is not easy to listen to them. Their voice is barely audible. Another some of the people, they are talking so loudly that even those who don't want to, don't need to, don't want to listen, even people sitting outside their room, they are listening to. But in the open air, they are problem. Now, the next is the eighth is checking cell phone all the time, even when in conversation. It actually means that you are not interested much in the talk. Not to check your phone repeatedly, even if at all a call has been, there is a phone is ringing. It is better to seek permission or do it in a good manner and then talk to somebody on phone but briefly. Tell them that I will call you back after some of the time. If the talk is getting lengthy. Ninth is grooming and doing makeup in public. Should not be grooming at all in the public, should not be doing the makeup in the public. Do it privately. Tenth is rolling eyes and making rude sounds. Rolling eyes, making rude sounds. Both of these are bad. Communicating something negative about us. 11th is exaggerated and melodramatic gestures, like in the movies, in the loud characters in the movies. Don't do that. Exaggerated and melodramatic gestures. 12th and the last is picking nose and teeth in public. Picking nose and teeth in public, again, it is something bad, must be avoided. So, these are the 12 body language gestures which does communicate something negative and not positive about us at all. So, for that reason, it is good, useful, and beneficial that we have come to understand. Now, it's my and your responsibility to avoid doing anything like that because instead of telling them something positive, it is communicating something negative about us. That's all at the moment. Thank you.